The JPC or Joint Parliamentary Committee has questioned the Telecom Secretary R. Chandrasekhar and CBI Chief Ranjit Sinha over the removal of the CBI prosecutor in the 2G scam case. Now, the JPC Chairman PC Chako has asked if any punitive decision has been taken against AK Singh. Meanwhile, the CBI director tells the JPC that forensic tests are required to verify contents of the audio tape. Here's PC Chako.
Chairman of the JPC speaking to ET now. So firstly, a question on the timing of this leak. It comes at a time when, of course, the first charge sheet is much behind us. Do you think it could also be politically motivated? Can you rule that out as well, the timing of this leak?
I do not want to rule it out. Anything can happen, you know. It can be a conspiracy, it can be something else, it can be with an ulterior motive, might be some interested group behind. All these are possibilities. But we cannot come to a conclusion. Only what the CBI has reported to us is only available information. With that information, since they are investigating this case further, since they have referred it to the forensic examination, we have to wait for further. Then only we will know. Otherwise, it will be just a guess. So the information is that this has happened. Prima facie, we agree. Subsequent inquiry is on.
Mr. Chako, given that the JPC has decided not to call either Mr. AK Singh or Mr. Sanjay Chandra, do you think it's not possible that the muck could have been deeper? There could have been collusion not just with one of the accused but with several other accused. How do you rule that possibility out?
By calling them also, we are not an investigative agency to go into the deeper investigation. That is to be done by some other agency, not we. So calling them or not calling them is not going to make any qualitative change in the things which is happening, these unholy things which is happening in the department. It is not the duty of the JPC to correct it. They have to correct themselves. That they should have some other mechanism. But as far as we are concerned, to serve our purpose, that is our terms of reference, how far this issue we have to analyze. That is all our lookout.
So people fear that this might delay the entire process. As far as JPC is concerned, will that delay the process at all, or will you be doing or running as per schedule and submitting the report before May 2013?
We will be doing as per schedule.
Okay. So one last question on the fact that opposition members have been clamoring for the Prime Minister to come and depose, given that the CBI reports to the Prime Minister. What is the JPC stand, and why is the ruling party so against this suggestion?
That clamor is not there. We are not against also.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, my colleague Gauri Dwivedi, who was right now quizzing JPC, is now joining us on the phone line from the capital. Gauri, good to have you on the show. Now, you were interviewing PC Chako. Of course, he gave a lot of details, but what is the sense that you're getting? Which way is it headed?
Well, Nisha, the sense that we're getting really is that the JPC is very keen that it should submit the report by May 2013. That's its mandate, and it doesn't want things to actually be delayed. Remember, there are two very important things that have the potential to derail the entire process of the JPC, and secondly, delay it indefinitely. One is that the opposition members have been asking for the Prime Minister to come and depose in front of the JPC, given that the CBI actually reports to the PM. In the event a demand like that is actually entertained, rest assured the entire JPC process could go in for a complete spin. The second important bit here is that, remember, given the wake of the developments that have just emerged, there is a possibility that cannot be ruled out that this muck could extend to some of the other accused as well. And if the JPC actually begins the entire process of investigation, then again the entire process could be derailed. To ensure that there are no timing-related delays as far as the JPC is concerned, it's not delving into these issues, and that itself actually questions the entire premise of an investigation, which is actually aimed to reach at the bottom of the entire muck. And from what it looks like, it is not going to be able to do so, given that its primary consideration is going to be to deliver the report by the 31st of March 2013.
All right, Gauri Dwivedi, thanks for all those details. And keeping it with the subject, 2G petitioner Prashant Bhushan tells CT Now that since it has become clear that the main CBI public prosecutor was involved with the main accused in the case, the entire case must now be looked into by an independent and credible lawyer. Listen in.
Now that it has become clear, or almost clear, that the main CBI public prosecutor in this case was in league with one of the main and very powerful accused, all the entire trial where this gentleman has participated in the examination or cross-examination of witnesses have to be gone through by some independent, credible lawyers. And if they feel, and if the conclusion is that the examination or cross-examination has not been properly done, then all those witnesses must be recalled.
So do you think that with the tape now, which resurfaced yesterday, do you think that this takes the trial back at least by a year and a half? Because there will be questions raised about the witnesses and the cross-examination by CBI.
Well, it could take the trial back by some time. It depends on what this examination reveals. One has to go through it with a tooth comb to see whether the examination and the cross-examinations which have been done properly or not.
And a day after the ugly twist in the 2G spectrum scam that has put the CBI in the dock, India's premier investigation agency is in a damage control mode now. CBI is questioning officials from Unitech and former DOT official A.K. Srivastava in regard with the taped conversation between prosecutor A.K. Singh as well as Sanjay Chandra. Now, Suchetna Ray joins in with more details on this development. Suchetna, the CBI sources are telling you that the tape is authentic. What gives them this confidence, and who all are being questioned at the CBI office right now?
Based on the taped conversation between CBI's prosecutor A.K. Singh and Sanjay Chandra, CBI is still interrogating, still on with interrogations. Today, sources in CBI tell us that they have questioned officials from Unitech who are basically legal advisors to Sanjay Chandra. They've also questioned A.K. Srivastava, a former DOT official who was, remember, one of the prime witnesses that CBI had presented. Sources in CBI tell us that while the official line that the agency is maintaining is that they are yet to verify the authenticity of the tape, sources in the agency tell us that they are certain about the authenticity of the tape simply because from their interrogations they've come to the conclusion that Sanjay Chandra not only took advice from A.K. Singh but also acted on his advice. Sources in CBI tell us that he got his legal team to get in touch with ROC, the Registrar of Companies, that is, they got them to get in touch with also the company's law board and procured from them documents which show that telecom is indeed part of the list of businesses that Unitech conducts. Remember, this was one of the key accusations that CBI levelled against Sanjay Chandra. Sources in CBI also tell us that in this process of the inquiry and of them conducting the inquiry, they're likely to question everybody whose name crops up in the tape. That would include Shahid Balwa as well as R.K. Chandolia. Sources also tell us that presently they are basically trying to find out if there was any payment that Sanjay Chandra made to A.K. Singh in lieu of all the advice and favours that he doled out to Chandra.